It is not who you are that's holding you back. It is the illusions of who you think you're not. This is Anders Hansen, and I'm here to help you shatter those illusions and live the life of your dreams. Hi there, this is Anders Hansen, and welcome to Insights to Impossible. In this week, you will receive the 5 steps that you have to integrate to create real magic in your life. Now, what is real magic? Real magic is the ability to take the energy that we're surrounded by, mold it, shape it, and direct it to a certain purpose. In other words, creating the results in your life that you want. Whether that's greater income, more freedom, better health, greater relationships, these 5 steps will definitely help you get there. But before we get started, do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and make sure you stay updated to all this great information coming your way in the future. So if you're ready, let's go. The first step in creating real magic is to realize that there is no bad businesses, there are no bad situations, there are no bad results. The problem arises in our perception of what it is, and we can actually train our mind to always see the opportunity in any challenge that we're faced with. You and I have a mental faculty called perception, and that enables you to change your viewpoint on whatever it is. You know, that has served me so well throughout my journey. I have been met with challenges, personal, professional, on all levels, sometimes at the same time. But this technique of asking myself a very powerful question has taken me through. And the question goes like this: what is the illusion here? What is it that I'm programmed not to see? You see, there aren't no bad businesses. There are just a lot of people who fail to recognize the opportunity in the business they're in. And so it's not that the opportunity isn't there. It is there. Everything is already here. No, the problem is in our perception of it. So the more you challenge your perception, the more the opportunity comes into view. And can you train your mind to do this? Absolutely. In fact, before we're done, you will get another free opportunity to really dive deeper into this and do it in a greater and on a bigger scale in your life. The second step here is to set those worthy goals. We have to have a direction. And most people have many goals and they don't achieve any of them. I often have people ask me, well, couldn't I just have 2 or 3 goals? 1 goal, because you think in images. You and I think in images, and our mind can only entertain 1 idea at a time. We want to make sure it's a clearly defined goal in 1 concise sentence, 24 words preferably or less in present tense. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am owning, being, doing, having, whatever it is. And there's 3 criteria for setting that goal. 1, we set it to make sure we stay in a growth mode. We actually don't set the goal to get it. We set the goal to make sure we grow and continue to grow. Because if we don't do that, we die. Maybe not physically, but definitely spiritually. And there's a lot of people out there in the world, they're clinically alive, but totally dead inside. There's nothing going on because they're not pursuing something they consider worthy of them. All right, so step 1 in setting that goal is we set it and we understand we don't set it to get it, we set it to grow. 2, it has to be something you really want. What is that dream that's been percolating in your mind for all those years? Maybe it's something that you've sort of unconsciously put on the back burner every time that idea surfaced. Nah, I can't because, and then you give yourself all the reasons to why you can't. Well, allow that idea to surface and allow it to find space in your mind and start entertaining it. You're the most advanced creature on planet Earth as far as we know. You know, most people said needs goals. What do you really want? And thirdly, you can't know how to achieve it. And that's so illogical. Come on, Anders, you have to know how. No, we don't. That's how I created illusions for 20 years. Coming up with that ideal dream, impossible scenario and working my way backwards until that outcome was achieved. I didn't know how, but I figured out how after I set the goal. You would benefit from doing the same. And again, this is something I will give you more insight into before we wrap up today in another free opportunity that we have coming up for you. The third step here is to really start using the laws that we're surrounded by in your favor. There are 7 primary laws in the universe. And the law of vibration is one of them. The law of vibration decrees that everything moves in this universe. Nothing stays the same. Everything just changes its rate of vibration. But it also means nothing is created or destroyed. What a beautiful concept. So with your goal statement, you actually don't create anything. You just decide what part of creation you want to experience in your life, and that is so crucial. Since everything is already here, if not on one state, in one frequency, then on another, your job is to go to the frequency. And if there's one thing that does it more effectively than anything else, it's by practicing staying in a grateful vibration and really grateful mindset all throughout your day. And again, more about that and how we can dive even deeper before we wrap up today. And the fourth step in creating real magic in your life is defining how much you're worth. Now we're talking about belief systems, we're talking about self-image. And where does that come from? You and I arrived on planet Earth at with our mind wide open. At that early age, we were open to impression. Everything that went on around us went straight into our emotional subjective mind and started to form our self-image, which is really our emotional conception of ourselves. It's what we believe we're worth. And that was an eye-opener for me back then. When I first sat down with my friend and mentor, Bob Proctor, and we talked about results, he said, Anders, you're not getting the results you want because you're not programmed to produce those results. And if you want the results, you have to change your programming. Guess what? In 11 months, I went from not being able to pay my rent to turning my annual income into my monthly income in less than a year. It was such a shocking result that I had a hard time believing what the heck happened to me. It was all about self-image, all about beliefs. And again, that is what I want to teach you. And I'll do that on a free training next week, 5 days straight. More about that in a little bit. But let's first talk about the last and final step in how to create real magic in your life. And you do that by realizing that you don't create results based on your knowledge. You create results based on your awareness, human awareness. There are 7 levels to it, so let's go through them one by one. The first level is the animalistic state. That's how we arrive on planet Earth, just in a complete reactionary state to everything around us. That's where the animals live. And then we grow older and we fall into the next level, which is mass consciousness. We start following people around us. And what are they doing? They're following other people around them. Nothing is happening. They keep producing the same result, and we're trained to follow along. Now, the next stage here is aspiration. There is that essence of you that is urging growth, that is urging to grow and to express itself in a bigger and greater way on the physical plane. That's why we want more, and that's a good thing. It's like everything in nature. We want to grow. There is that little voice within you that is looking to grow, but that won't happen until you reach the 4th level, which is individual. You want to really look at what makes you unique as a person and how to bring that to the surface. Most people are afraid of stepping out and really being themselves. That's why I never got the results I wanted. I was so busy conforming. Let's honor that voice within. You are unique. There's nobody else on this planet just like you. And you're here for a reason. You're here to bring that uniqueness to the surface. Now, when you do that, you take that uniqueness and you start applying it to your life and you start expressing it and you start acting on it with discipline. That's when you reach the next level. Discipline is the ability to give yourself a command and follow it. So misunderstood, right? We apply new tools, new strategies, and you will get them on the training that I'm talking about here before we wrap up. You apply those tools and you start to experience different results. Now, this is where learning truly comes in. Now you've taken a concept intellectually, you've integrated subjectively, you've acted on it physically, you've changed the end result. That's learning. That's way up there. That's the 6th step in creating greater results in your life. It's actual learning. We haven't learned anything by memorizing stuff. That's an illusion. The last step is mastery. That's when you are reaching a level where you have full and complete control over thoughts, feelings, and actions in your life, and of course, results. That's why it's easier to win. And what we're talking about in the 5th step here is the power of your environment. And I'll teach you exactly what you need to do to break out of that, find the uniqueness, and unleash it to the world. So 5 steps. 1, train your mind to always see the opportunity. 2, make sure you have a worthy direction defined. 3, let's live in harmony with the natural laws we're surrounded by. And 4, how much are we worth as a person? When that is defined and our belief system changes, everything in our world changes. And 5, it's easier to win when we understand how awareness is built, and we understand the power of environment, because you and I are the product of the 5 people we surround ourselves with. So I am so excited for you, because we have an entire week blocked next week to help you get so deep into these 5 concepts. I will take you day by day through all these concepts. You'll get homework, there will be assignments, there will be great prizes, bonuses along the way, and the best part, it's all free. It's all happening in our Real Magic community group. But you have to register for this training, because you will receive some tangible tools for download right away. So make sure you click below right now and register. And if you can't attend all days, that's okay. We will record everything and you can go back and watch the recordings. But they will only be live for a week. So make sure you dial into this. This could very well be the pivotal changing moment, like the transitional moment in your life. So make sure you click below and register for our training, 5 days to real magic results in your life. I am so excited that you're attending. I'm so excited to see you there. And remember, it's not who you are that holds you back from anything you want in life. What's holding most people back are those illusions of who they think they're not. Now, with these 5 days, I'm committing myself to you to overcome those illusions so that you can step out into a quantum leap. I'll see you there. This is Anders Hansen. Bye for now. I really hope that you took a lot of valuable insight away from this video today. And to make sure you stay updated in terms of everything Real Magic World, including programs and live events, make sure that you enable your notifications, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel so that you will be the first to know.